Hello, Ross, Ricky, and Ravender. How's it going? You're up first. This card doesn't have a reverse meaning, so I turn it upright. Ross, winning, willpower, integrity, vitality, purpose, power, leadership, confidence, achieving the objective. Suelo channels powers and energies of the sun. Illumination. Suelo allows light to conquer dark. Clear vision. Hello, Sherry Louise. Brownlow Felicia. Good for you to be here. Right, Ricky Rooks. Alright, you want a romance card? We'll swap that over to the romance card. How does life feel about Ricky? Oops. That's what you need to know, Ricky. It's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So it's worth waiting for, Ricky. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Ravender. You want to know about Shwanda? Ravender. They feel passion. There's passion in this relationship. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But you need to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Sherry Louise. Good to have you here, Sherry. Thanks, Kathleen. Sherry Louise. This doesn't have a reverse meaning, so we turn it upright. Entry, protection, male fertility, potential energy, seeds of ideas planted as seeds, concepts, harmony, unity, approval. Ingwaz is the god of fertility, can be used to protect the home, channeling potential energy to bring together separate things. Got tongue-tied there, sorry. Not immediate, built up over time, but released at once. Strong, affectionate family, safe, secure home, a light shining in darkness. Brownlow. Oh, good to hear that, Sherry. Good to hear that. Brownlow, Rado, a change, vacation, transition, road, assist to channel our energies in an effective way so to help gain your goal. Know how to be in the right place at the right time. Transport or communication, delivery or receiving a message. Brownlow. Kathleen Mohan. Kathleen Mohan. Yours is Alga's reversed. Risk, vulnerability, possible charges. Be careful of new ventures. Don't rush into anything. Keep an eye on your health. Be aware of others who can take advantage of you because of your good nature. Don't overburden yourself with helping others. People can take advantage. Just view everybody's motives. Thanks, Kathleen. Oh, there's Sarah Cooks. Inga's no reverse meaning, so we turn it upright. Entry, protection, seed, male fertility, potential energies, ideas, concepts, harmony, unity, approval. So whatever you're working on is going to go in your favor. Can be used to protect the home, channeling potential energies to bring together separate things, not immediate, built up over time but released at once. Strong, affectionate family, safe, secure home, a light shining in darkness. Thank you, Kathleen. Appreciate it. Linda Stapleton. Linda Stapleton. Right. You got TWAS upright. This stands for respect, authority, balance, leader, analytical, determination, knowing your positives, personal sacrifice for personal results, success in your achievements, works well in legal matters if you're in the right. Good card, Linda. Dana. There's yours popped out. Kunaz. Inspiration, creativity, strength, revelations, passion, the heart's fire, knowledge and inspiration, gaining enlightenment, shedding light upon a problem, finding a solution, new insights. Don't become complacent though. Still be aware. Things are going well, but they can change if you're not paying attention. Dana. Prabha Ram Noreen. I don't think you've been here before, Prabha. We'll get you a card. Oops. Ewaz. Will to move forward. Loyal, trustworthy, confident, purposeful. True friendship. Serious attention to matter at hand. Controlled change. A journey. Hello, Laurel. Did you get the message I sent you, Laurel? Thanks, Sherry. Alison Smith. This doesn't have a reverse meaning, so we turn it upright. Ingwas, entry, protection, seed, male fertility, potential energy, ideas, concepts, harmony, unity, approval. Ingwas is the god of fertility, can be used to protect the home, channeling potential energy to bring together separate things, not immediate, built up over time, but released at once. Strong, affectionate family, safe, secure home, a light shining in darkness. Ross, I'll answer your second question once I get through everybody else. Please bear with me. Bear with me and I'll get to you. Laurel Birch, Burkana, growth, fertile starts for new ventures, enjoyment, the birth rune, new life after death of old persona, new beginnings. It's not a physical death, it's just end of a cycle, start of a new cycle. Family and home, fertility and birth, new ideas, enterprise. So it's perfect time for you to start a new venture. Linda Stapleton. Linda Stapleton. Jira. The harvest, profit, reap the benefits, sequence of movements, profits from achieving a goal, movement, change, development, joy, celebration. Make sure you have stored enough knowledge or wisdom for your next venture. Greater harvests ahead. Joanne Howard. Othilla reversed. You can maybe have been experienced loss of property, sharing that which holds you back. Be honest with yourself. You maybe had projects or ventures that failed, but that doesn't mean to say you can't start another one and start over again. I'm about 3 or 4 minutes behind on the comments, but it usually works better if I just stick to going down the list rather, because sometimes you can get skip the people by mistake, and then you know what I mean. This way, it means whoever made the comments, we can get to them first. Sean Kowalski, EWAS doesn't have a reverse meaning. Aspiration, inner strength, confusion, endurance, risk, death and regeneration, end of old cycles, beginning of new cycles, regrowth from passing off an old situation, birth to new persona, new beginnings. Eleanor Thomas. Eleanor Thomas. EWAS. Aspiration, inner strength, confusion, endurance, risk, regeneration, old self died, new persona. So that's the same card as last time, but it jumped out of the deck, so that's why I gave you it. New beginnings, Eleanor. Dana Anderson. Kunaz. Inspiration, creativity. So you could be feeling like expressing yourself in your work or something you're passionate about. Revelations, passion, the heart's fire, knowledge and inspiration, gaining enlightenment, shed light on a problem. Don't become complacent though. Muraf Ahmed. Rado. A change, vacation, transition, road. Assist to change our energies in an effective way so as to help us reach our goal. Know to put yourself in the right place at the right time. Transport or communication. Delivery or receiving a message. Gronya. Right. EWAS. Aspiration, inner strength, confusion, endurance, death and regeneration, regrowth from passing off an old situation, old self died, birth to new persona, new beginnings. Marie Moon. Thanks, Linda. Dana Anderson, you're next. Algas, reversed. Marie, you could be feeling vulnerable at the minute. You might be having to take risks. Be careful of new ventures. Keep an eye on your health. Be aware of others who can try and take advantage of your compassionate nature. And you could be giving yourself to helping others too much. Focus on yourself, then you'll be in a better position to help others once you heal completely. Dana Anderson. Perth Row reversed. Things revealed that should have been kept silent, Dana, possibly. Sorrow, stagnation. Concentrate on yourself. Focus on yourself. Don't dwell on past or future. Live in the present. and like whenever you're present, things will change dramatically, Dina. Thanks, Jared. Paula Akers. Othello reversed. You could maybe be having a down day today, Paula. You feel as if you've lost something. Maybe projects you were working on haven't worked out, but you need to shed anything that's holding you back, and you can always start new ventures or new projects, just somewhere to focus your energy. Eleanor Thomas. Eleanor, Ansu's, divine inspiration, language, order, passing of wisdom, sound chanting, speech, also indicates Odin's rune, divine control, communication. Mervyn, you're next. Bronya, did you get your reading? Gerald, Kunaz, inspiration, creativity, strength, revelations, passion, the heart's fire. So you find that which you're passionate about. Gaining enlightenment, shed light on a problem, finding the solution, new sights, new insights. Take care, but don't become complacent. Mervyn McConaughey, and then it's Gerard. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that right? No, wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh no, I got you one, Jared, didn't I? It's Mervyn. Yours was inspiration. Mervyn. All right, hold on. Ingwaz. Entry protection, seed, male fertility, potential energy, ideas, concepts, harmony, unity, approval. Can be used to protect the home. Channeling potential energy to bring together separate things, not immediate, built up over time, released at once. Strong affectionate family, safe, secure home, light shining in darkness. Naomi Lynch. Ingus. All right, hold on. That must have fell out. That was the exact same card. I don't want to be repeating the messages. The each time I give someone a message, it could resonate for 3/4 of the room. Do you know what I mean? So do listen to other people's messages, because there can be a message in there for you also. Just needed to add. Jira, the harvest, profit, reap the benefits, sequence of movements, profits from achieving a goal, movement, change, development, joy and celebration. Make sure you've stored enough knowledge or wisdom for the next venture. Greater harvest ahead of you. This is for Shakti. Laga's reverse Shakti. Uncontrolled emotions. You're maybe feeling very emotional this weather. Oversensitive, rage, anger, overwhelmed. You're neglecting your intuitive side. Listen to your inner voice, Shakti. If you ignore it, you will become imbalanced. You're doing well. Ross, comment again, and I'll get to you. I'm going to catch up on the comments here because there might be some people that's left. If you've commented, please comment again. Right, sorry, I just had to catch up there. Anybody that's commented, please comment again. Alicia Morley. Lagaz reversed. You can maybe be feeling the emotions also. Uncontrolled emotions, oversensitive, possible rage or anger, overwhelmed. You're neglecting your intuitive side. Listen to your inner voice, Alicia. If you ignore it, you will become imbalanced. Peter Walter. Peter Walter. Peter Walter. Othello. You could maybe have had projects or ventures fail on you in the past, Peter. Don't let that stop you from starting new ones. You maybe had lost property. Be honest with yourself and share anything that's holding you back. Corn D. Reid. Corn D. Reid. Corn D. Reid. One Joe. Satisfaction, joy, happiness, perfection, completion, bright prospects, balance between all things. Good news will come from afar. A reward, a peaceful winning. Happiness is yours if you're willing to work for it, Corn. Rose. Alicia, my day's going quite well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Shelby Rugger. Yeah, I can do that, Paul. Is she commenting? Shelby Rugger. Right. Rose McNeil, Kunaz. Inspiration, creativity, strength, revelations, passion, the heart's fire, knowledge and inspiration, gaining enlightenment, shed light upon a problem, finding the solution, new insights. Take care. Right, you want a card for Shelby Rugger. Shelby Rugger. Right. Right, there's one that jumped out. That's coming up. Uncontrolled emotions, oversensitive, rage, anger, overwhelmed. You're neglecting your intuitive side. Listen to your inner voice. If you ignore, you will become imbalanced. That's not indicating pregnancy, but it could. Like uncontrolled emotions is part of it. I'll come back to that, so I will. If you Amy Elitsvesky. Thanks for being patient. Hafsa Bakani, yes, you can get a message. You're after Amanda Lynn. You're jumping. Amy, Fihu reversed. Esteem, possible failure in business ventures or projects. Somebody you've been working with was maybe taking more than they should have. Also loss of property. Uh, uh, yeah, I feel venture, but don't let that stop you making new ventures in the future. Amanda Lynn Kaiser. Amanda, could you like and follow the page, please? I'd appreciate it. Lagaz reversed. Uncontrolled emotions, possibly, Amanda. This is quite a popular card today. Oversensitive, rage, anger, overwhelmed. You're neglecting your intuitive side. Listen to your inner voice, or you will become unbalanced, Amanda. Hafsa Bakani. Hafsa, your card, Rado. A change, vacation, transition, road. Assist to channel our energies in an effective way to help you achieve your goals. Know how to be in the right place at the right time. Transport or communication, delivering or receiving a message. Wendy Norman. Yeah, Gerald, she's keeping well. She's doing her exercise. Like, she's doing her exercise the day. That's why she's not on. But she said she might come up near the, like, once she finishes. Wendy Norman. Algas. The patronage, protection, care, security. Rune of protection. Protect self and home. Schemes develop quickly. Have no fear. You're safe. You're protected from an attack, Wendy. Corn D. Reid. Corn D. Reid. Beryl Bailey. I'll go with you next, Beryl. Corn D. Reid. Nuthas. The need, the duty, restraint, necessity, life lessons, patience, despair. So what you're feeling at the minute is just to get you to learn a life lesson. Corey D. Reid. Don't take it personally. The universe is just trying to get you to wake up to something. Power and strength to break free from this need and its restrictions. Don't go against your word, Corey. Patience and constructive. You're getting exactly what you need right now. A series of lessons to change from negative to positive. Thanks everybody at sharing. It's just going to take me a wee bit longer to get to everybody. I'll catch up to the comments again. So I'm about 6 minutes behind. Thanks for being patient. Beryl Bailey. Fehu reversed. This is indicating maybe esteem. You feel as if you failed at something, but it maybe just didn't work out because there's something better for you in the future, Beryl. Maybe loss of property, but just try and change your perspective. It's end of a situation, but you can start over. You can start anything that you want now, Beryl. Oh, sorry, you wanted a romance card. Sorry. You can take that message in as well. I'll get you a romance card because that's what you're asking for. Very soon. The screen went a bit funny there. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, Beryl. Very soon. All right, Stephen, how's the form? Fiona Young. Stephen, you're next. Fiona Young, future. Fiona Young. Hagalaz, procrastination, completion, cleansing gap, represents winter, constriction, transformation from negative to positive, unconscious thought process, new beginnings and endings, wake up call, learning lessons through events, breaking old patterns. Stephen Reid. Stephen Reid. North is Stephen. The need, the duty, restraint, necessity, life lessons, patience, power and strength to break free from this need and its restrictions. Don't go against your word. Patience. You're getting exactly what you need now. A series of lessons to be learned to transition from negative to positive. I'm just going to have to, there's a lot of comments. I'm going to have to catch up to what you're commenting now. Please comment again and I'll go from there if you've commented and I missed it. Alicia Morley wants a love card. Calling in your soulmate, Alicia. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Lin Luwang, will you have a job change in the next 6 months? Jade Cogan, I'll be with you very shortly. There's just a couple in front of you. That's what card flipped round, Lin Luwang. So maybe not in the next 6 months. I'll see if it'll be in the next year. I'll ask it next year. Look for a sign. Listen to your intuition. If you're being told to stay put until something more lucrative comes along, just stick where you're at. I feel. Jake Cogan. Perth row reversed. Things revealed that should have been kept silent. Sorrow, imagination. Concentrate on your own life. Do not dwell on past or future. You need to be present. Andrew Wallace. Andrew Wallace. Finished? This doesn't have a reverse meaning. Upright. Gable. Relationships. Balance. Relationships. Balance of giving and receiving. A gift, magical experience, partnership, balance. Accepting a gift you're under no obligation to take. A partnership or union. This can also symbolize forgiveness. You can accept or reject. You must find balance between giving and receiving. that stuff out of the way. Right, Angelus Fryer. There's your card, Kunal. Inspiration, creativity, strength, revelations, passion, the heart's fire, knowledge and inspiration, gaining enlightenment, sharing light on a problem, finding the resolution, new insights, but don't become complacent. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do a card for one, then you do a card, and because the comments are coming in quickly.
Yeah. So am I doing some?
Yeah.
Whoa. There's a lot going on there. Okay, so I got Unity, Kelly. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritual minded community. I feel like you've taken a lot of other people's opinions, and as you grow now, you're probably like uniting your like spiritual and like physical, like your mind, body, and soul. And I feel like you're breaking like ancestral patterns in a good way. So I feel like you need to follow your gut instinct on what you feel is the right thing to do in circumstances, and trust yourself a bit more, because you'll teach people new approaches by doing that. But there'll be people with similar minds that you'll come across as you start to embrace and feel confident with your choices.
Julie Bingley. Julie Bingley. Gable doesn't have a reverse meaning, so we turn it upright. Relationships, balance of giving and receiving, magical experience or exchange, a gift, partnership, balance, accepting the gift you're under no obligation to take, a partnership or union. This can also symbolize forgiveness. You must balance between giving and receiving.
Nick, health card.
Health card, please.
I'll just focus on.
Yeah. Them cards would be good for that.
Well, I feel this is the sun, and he's like kind of sitting. The horse has been exhausted. Like you've gone a long way and you felt tired out, and maybe you had felt physically exhausted or gone through something that you've just gotten over. But it says the plans that work out perfectly and amazing ideas that leads to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. I think you're going to take care, like you probably are already doing this, but taking more care of your health. And like, this is why you're focusing on it, because you want things to, you don't want to go back to like getting illness, or maybe you're thinking about conscious things about putting into your body. But I feel like you're going to come out stronger physically. The sun cards are happy. Like it's a really good confirmation card to say like all health is good. So don't focus on what could happen or the past of what happened. Just try and seek alternatives, a bit like naturopathy stuff.
Clodagh, Jira, the harvest, profits, reap the benefits, sequence of movements, profits from achieving a goal, movement, change, development, joy and celebration. Make sure you have stored enough knowledge and wisdom for your next venture or challenge. Greater harvests lie ahead.
Could use a pendulum for that too. We'll see what comes
Uh,
from this. What are you?
just see if the justice card comes out or what card does come out.
It's an ego reversed, but I'm going to read it upright because I don't know, I feel too. So this is the ego, the illusion of being trapped. So placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry about it. So that I don't feel like things will turn out badly, but focusing on things, maybe it's more of that stress of caring and worrying that something's going to happen. That's going to like make it feel like that like they're placing the emphasis on the negative. But I did feel like things. I put it into words like everyone's going to have their own justice, and through this experience it might take some time, but I don't feel a bad feeling on that. I don't think he won't get his justice, but try not to focus, try to do the good thing for him as well, and focus on seeing him receiving, like being free from things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll pull a card on that as well. Well, this card came out. It was Othello. It's good upright. Inheritance, legacy, home and family, property, savings, wealth which cannot be sold, heritage. So this card would indicate justice because he knows his own worth. He's not worried about what way other things will go, as long as he knows his own worth. Wait, hold on. Give me. Where's that deck at?
I know what you're talking about.
Is it not there?
It should be. Is it this one?
Yeah, that's it. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a message from him, Amanda. Thanks, Stephen. Amanda, the card that's coming up is he has a new understanding. And he wants you to know, believe in yourself. You can do it. Whatever you're trying to achieve at the minute, it will work in your favour. It's beautiful where he is. Although he's there, he's also with you. You might see flashes of light. You might hear things moving. You might see butterflies a lot, feathers, coins. These all indicate your past loved ones being around you.
I feel like he wants you to focus on your career and your plans, and like your worry and fears blocking that.
And he wants you to know you have nothing to feel guilty about. There's nothing you could have changed. There's nothing you could have done differently. And I'll get you one more message. Tears cleanse the soul. So don't worry about giving into your emotions.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that, yeah.
You just talked about the point.
Yeah. It's the only way they can give you signs that they're around you.
You know in your gut too.
Yeah. You've lately felt the energy around you.
Well, I hope, like, I'm sorry they got murdered.
Yeah.
But I hope I do feel everyone does get their justice, if it makes sense, their karma, but it's, don't be worried that things aren't, he has a choice to leave and be free. But I feel like he's watching you and make sure you are focusing on you so he can finally move on, if that makes sense. So don't you feel that when you worry? So yeah, just imagine that everything will get its karma. And yeah.
Is there anybody else? Anybody else? No problem, Amanda. If you haven't already, could you like and follow the page, and then each time we come live, we do this. We do this about once a day, or we try to get it once a day. Right, Lorraine. Let's see. Hello, Rose. Yeah, Rose, you're next.
Yeah, you're next.
There's no reverse meaning for this. Yeah, Paula, thanks for reminding me. Hagalaz, procrastination, completion, failure, illness, cleansing gap, constriction, represents winter, transformation from negative to positive, unconscious thought process, new beginnings and endings, wake up call, learning lessons through events, breaking old patterns. Do you want to give?
I thought you were saying one.
Aye, right, okay. And then once we catch up, we'll do that again.
Yeah. Rose, I got the King of Autumn with the Three of Autumn, which is confirming that the workplace you're in right now, or that you've thought about, that's coming up for you. I feel there's changes. You're going to get money, receive promotion for sure. And it's confirming by this man or this leader, or there's someone there you're going to be recognized for your hard work, and you're going to receive help. I feel like this is confirmation that you're in the right place right now. So that's very positive. Shelby River. Pregnancy.
Shelby River. I'll try this again. Yeah, I'll mix these cards up. Reverse some of them because some of them have two meanings. Well, this card's answers. It's usually Odin's but it means divine inspiration, language, order, passing of wisdom, sound sentence, speech, divine control, communication. So this could be indicating a pregnancy, but like an important pregnancy, like it's divinely guided. Do you know what I mean? What are you getting?
I do feel that it's going to happen this year. I also pulled this summer card, but I see when I saw the blue butterfly, I was thinking more of spring and suddenly change.
This card would be indicating, it says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. So this could be the father to the child, or Shelby, or the mother. Like, do you know what I mean? If I'm not sure Shelby being male or female, but this could be indicating the parents coming together. Maybe it hasn't worked in the past, but they're willing to work on it in the future.
I asked if this year there would be pregnancy, and it was like a strong yes energy, and I just feel like that butterfly represents a child.
Peter Walter. I think that's important here. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. You maybe feel that you're lovable, but this is saying otherwise. Maybe you're feeling down at the minute, Peter. You need to have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Well, we leave that there for now.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Maybe be back on later, but more than likely tomorrow. Thanks for joining. If you haven't liked and followed, please do. Appreciate it. Thanks.